I'm Grant Achatz. I'm the chef and co-owner of Alinea, Next, and the Aviary in Chicago. I firmly believe that there's a very traceable pattern in gastronomy, in most things, in whether you're talking about music or even technology or cuisine, certainly. There's a 15-year cycle where something new will happen, and it'll continue to happen and slowly trickle down over the course of 15 years. And then something will happen again and slowly trickle down. So you have my mentor, Thomas Keller. 15 years ago, he was at the pinnacle. Him, Ferran, Heston. And then myself, Massimo, Renee, we all worked for Thomas Keller and Ferran Adria and Heston. 15 years later, we finally have our own restaurants and our own voice and our own style, so we get to do what we want. The 22-year-olds that are working with me now will come into their own. They'll discover the next trend, they'll discover the next movement, and then we'll all be excited. I think we'll certainly lose some ingredients, for sure. Those will probably be the items that fall prey to environmental problems with pollution, or overconsumption or waste. The best examples would probably be our oceans, because that one gets hit twice. It gets hit with environmental pollution that could wipe out a whole family of seaweed or fish or shellfish. But we also know that there's certain fish and seafood that is on maybe an endangered list, that because overfishing, overconsuming. And yes, I think we will find new ingredients and new ways to prepare them that will make otherwise forgotten ingredients now come into vogue. If I were to envision a foodtopia, there would be no restaurants. Ironically, the restaurant in a lot of ways impedes creativity and exploration. And the very thing that we think is the impetus for all of the things that we talk about also holds us back a lot. And I don't mean us, the chefs, personally, but I mean everyone. Imagine if there was a way where at Alinea we serve 80 people a night. What if it were 800? What if it weren't in Chicago? What if it were in Chicago and Japan and Lima and Mexico City and Stockholm and Berlin and Tokyo? What if we could spend that 10 hours of our day from 6 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night, 5 o'clock at night when we begin service? What if we took that block of time, we're able to create for everyone, including ourselves? To me, that's like the fantasy land, right? That would be amazing. Probably won't happen, but you can always dream.